Hi, today we're going to be checking out a few more indie horror games. First one's going to be Fuzzbeat, which is a little quiz. Try to answer some questions. We got to be honest. We got to answer truthfully. We have to figure out, well, one, maybe if we're smart, or two, I don't really know, if we are a tomato or whatever quiz. What is her name? Our name is Sake. Are you excited to get to know yourself better with this personality test, Sake? Fur coats at any price. I like the art. Yeah. What kind of friend are you? Am I the mom friend? The hot mess? The funny one? I'm the mom friend. I'm the, I want to make sure that everyone is taken care of. I want to make sure that everyone... you come to my house and I feed you. I go to your house. I bring you food that you want to eat. You tell me that you want a cinnamon blueberry pie. I'm gonna make you that cinnamon blueberry pie. I might make you two. I might have one ready to go in the freezer for you, and the other one's gonna be piping hot, fresh out of the oven. I'm the kind of friend where, something terrible has happened at work. Well, I might not know how to fix it, but I will listen and I will tell you that I want to cut a bitch. Cut whoever's coming at you. If they come near you with ill intention, I'm gonna go at them. Claws out, let's go. I'm the mom friend. I'm not very funny. Of these Smash Mouth lyrics, I would choose, I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I can't get enough of you, baby. I thought love was only true in fairy tales. Why can't we be friends? Times 4. Probably I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. My IQ, on par with a potato. You're at a party. Would you be most likely to drink, meet new people, sit by yourself, or play games? Play games. It depends on what kind of game the game is, I guess. But if it's like console or a PC game or, a board game even, Betrayal, I'm ready, let's go. Otherwise, I'd probably drink. I'm not good at talking to people first. Yeah, no, that's not me. I often leave important tasks until the last minute. Oh. This is rough for me, because on one hand, I love getting things out of the way, so I want to do it as fast as possible. On the other hand, sometimes you don't get hit with that, desperate finish a 4-page essay until 30 minutes before it's due, or worse, 2 hours before, where you're kind of really into it and you're getting it done, but on the other hand, you are procrastinating a lot because you have 2 hours. I'm going to say agree. I'm gonna say agree. I feel like neutral might be better because it's, a flippant kind of, sometimes I'm this way, sometimes I'm that way, but for the important stuff, I would say, yeah, it's my toxic personality trait. I like to try new things. It depends. But yeah, I would say agree. I would say I like to try new things. I'm explorative. I have an adventurous spirit. If it's in the safety of my own home. Color are my eyes? They're like a blue-green. We'll go with green. You go to a favorite restaurant. What do you order? Something new, an old favorite, the healthiest option, the cheapest option. If I go with other people, what the hell? You hear that? That wasn't my mic. That wasn't mine. That was somebody else. I was vibing and then... If I'm going with other people and I'm not paying, I usually go with the cheapest option. But if I'm going just for me, something new. When taking a test, I check all my answers before submitting. Strongly agree. You do everything. Okay, here's how you take a test. You go through and you answer all of the questions that you know, that you don't have to struggle too much to figure out the answer. Then you go back and you answer all of the questions that are a little harder. And if you can't get something, move on. And just do it again. And when you finally get all the way through all of the questions, you think you have everything down, double check yourself. You might have ticked the wrong box. You might have accidentally multiplied something wrong. You gotta double check. and then you're good to go. When taking a train or plane, I try to talk to the person next to me. No. No. Once upon a time, I was traveling like multiple states away by plane. I had to get on alone. I made sure to pick one of the front seats so it had tons of room in front, tons of room around me. I chose the window seat. This guy sat down next to me, saw that I was completely checked out, and like started up conversation. He's like, "Oh, are you afraid of flying? Are you afraid of like being on the plane?" And I'm like, I was a little anxious while thinking to myself, but now I'm like afraid because you're just talking to me. I'm not social like this. I can't do this. What do you want? Anyway, it was a pleasant conversation, but he did not stop talking for the entire like 3-hour flight. It was... Uh-oh. On an average day, how many hours do you spend alone? I spend quite a bit of my time alone. I have many neighbors. Yeah, I guess where I do live right now, I have a lot. It is wrong to gossip about someone behind their back. Well, considering I just gossiped about that guy on the plane, I'm gonna go neutral. I feel like, yes, if you know that the person you're talking to knows the people around you, like in the story, you shouldn't do that. But if it's you venting about something that is completely unrelated to them, it's okay. I never run a red light, even when there is no one around. I've jaywalked. I've jaywalked when I wasn't supposed to. I don't have a license, so I've never run a red light. I guess I have to go with agree. Because if we're talking about, like, what I can do as a person, I definitely jaywalked. But if we're talking about what I could do in a car if I had it, I would, like, never. I would never run a red light. Unless it was by accident or something. You're in a new room. What kind of seat do you look for? A seat facing the entrance? The comfiest looking seat. A seat facing the window? The first seat I see. Probably one facing the entrance. I want to see who's coming or going. Otherwise, I like to be like in a corner, watch the room. When signing, I read all the fine print. Neutral. Sometimes it's important, sometimes it's not. If you're signing up for a whatever website with a whatever email account, whatever. My true name is Sake. True enough. Let's go with strongly agree. I often write in a journal or diary. No, I never really do this. I used to. Out of these artistic movements, which is your favorite? Romantics, Impressionists, Surrealists, pop art, or realism? I like Surrealists. I think probably the most. I enjoy a lot of like Dali and stuff. Not necessarily like him as a person or his like showboating. But I like stuff that is very adjacent to real life, but is just outside of the box. Oh my god. Who is being hated? Who's her? Me? How many times have you been angry in the last week? It's a very early start to the week. A couple of times. I dropped my mug. I almost broke it, but it was okay. It has a little bit of a crack. I'm debating throwing it away, but I don't want to because I like it. If a stranger approached you in public and asked to borrow your phone, you would... Oh... If I'm afraid, I would probably say yes. Because, like, worst case scenario, they don't give me the phone back. Well, my life isn't worth the phone. So I would just let them keep it and run, right? But, like, best case scenario, they just need to use it for a moment and they give it back to me. So whatever. What is the best kind of animal? A cat, a dog, a fish, an owl. I have 2 cats. I am a cat. An owl? No, a cat. What would you name your pet cat? We're gonna go... Whoa, it's melting. Nyarlathotep is the name of one of my cats. That's based off a Lovecraft creature. Your friend asks if you like their shirt. The shirt is ugly. What do you do? Say that I like the shirt, tell them the shirt is ugly, make a joke about the shirt, or I don't think any shirts are ugly. I think a shirt can be good or bad based on the person wearing it, their charisma, and you know what else they've got going on. I would look really bad in like a fluorescent pink, but a friend of mine would look beautiful in a fluorescent pink. She's got dark hair. She's got beautiful brown eyes. She's so pretty. She wears these neons all the time. Cute. I have to go with this one. If I really thought that it was ugly on them and they were asking me for my honest opinion, I would tell them. If I went, be very, very concerned. If I went no screens for a day and didn't post to social media or check my phone, my friends or family would be very concerned. Probably. I enjoy people watching. Watching what? I enjoy people watching, as in I like to watch people? Yes. I don't want people to watch me. The next section of the quiz is in the style of free association. Instead of a question, you will be shown a seed word. You have 3 seconds to select the word you most associate with the seed word. Paper. Doll. Paper child. Seed. Flower. Computer. Internet addiction website. Uh-oh. Death. Life. Someone is breathing into my ear! Hearing. Seeing. Humor. Vile. Oh my god, who's breathing at me? Beseech. Plead. Substance. Fluid? Blood. Circle. Protection. Declare. Maybe confident too. Owl. Bird. Well, no watcher. Constrain. Box. Paintings. Cast. Spell. Defeated. Revenge. Whisper. Close. I am creeped out right now by the whispery breath. Ocean. Sea. Dress. Fancy. I wear a lot of dresses. Amazing. Dusty. Old. That concludes the first free response portion. Please continue. Who is breathing at me? How many friends do you have? Man, I have a lot of friends. Real friends or internet friends? Friends who know where I am, friends who do not know where I am. How many friends do you have if you count me? Count you? Angels are. You are? Messengers of God? Angels are, biblically speaking. You move into a new apartment. Which do you bring first? Oh, which do you do first? Clean, set up your bed, hang your curtains and decorations, meet your neighbors. Usually clean. You like bring in the new everything with cleaning. I have beautiful eyes. You or me? Sure. I would not change much if I was trapped for 100 years. Strongly disagree. Which of these is most important on vacation? Going somewhere new, seeing family, nearby ocean or mountains? Well, safety, yeah. White lie is better than telling someone the truth if it would hurt them. I disagree. Some circumstances you might find that it is easier and therefore would do it, but for the most part, if you have a chance to be honest, you should be honest. You are in a public park, like a public area like a park or a lake, and see me standing across the way looking at you. You are most likely to find company. I don't like people staring at me. You're most likely to lose patience with people who are acting illogically, people who do not finish their work on time, people who talk about confusing art, people who want to talk to me. Well, I mean, if we respond based on that guy on the airplane earlier, it'd have to be the last one, but subjectively speaking, probably illogically to me, because it's like I don't understand and I get frustrated. What kind of job do you have? I entertain people. I solve problems. I make problems. I don't have a job yet. I solve problems. How many times have you seen an owl? Actually, a lot. Actually, a lot. Where I grew up, tons of owls. Tons and tons of owls. We had tons of trees, and they'd always be around, or they'd be sitting on like power lines and stuff. Crazy. I have probably been seen by more owls than I have seen, so by default, this. Music is back. There's no longer creepy breathing. When you take a personality quiz, you learn just as much about me as I do about you. What? I mean, we learned that you like owls. You're very obsessed with owls. You probably connotate them with watching like I do. So, no, because I am answering questions that you might do something with it. I don't know, Mr. Creepy Organizer or Mistress. Mistress, oh my. I'm confident in my ability to defend myself. I win most fights I get into. I haven't gotten into a fight in a long time, but yeah. I find it hard to work if my surroundings are unorganized. I agree. Have I ever cheated in school? Yep, I did do that. I did do that once. What? I'm sorry! I tend to speak when I have to walk in the dark. Speed up when I have to walk in the dark. Yes. Yes. My cat is sitting right here next to me. He was meowing moments ago. I believe that personality tests provide an accurate summary of a person. I disagree because we're all biased. We are all biased and want to answer things in a way that either paints us in a positive or negative light, depending on what mental state we're in. I believe that this is a real personality test made by a real human being. I believe the person who made this thinks so. What the heck? No! Bring the eyeballs back! I have no difficulty separating my dreams from my waking life. I disagree because sometimes I have horrible nightmares. When I think someone is watching me, I feel perspiration in my palms, an awareness of the back of my neck, increased heart rate, quickened breathing, all of the above. The next section of the quiz is in the style of free association. I see you. Instead of a question, you will be shown a seed word. You have 3 seconds to select the word you most associate with the seed word. He has no eyes either, and there's a cat. What the? I can't associate with a written word if I'm listening to words. Oh my god. No! Oh my god. Yellow. Oh my god, this is horrifying. Liz, what kind of toy are you? What kind of toy am I? Evil. Red wound. Succumb, eventually. I will not succumb. Well, dead, like the band. That dog is gonna eat that child. Oh, this is horrifying. Oh my god! Get out of my ears! That concludes the second free response portion. Please continue. I would know if something is watching me, an owl? Well, apparently. Well, right now, absolutely. I tended to complete my homework well before it was due. No, you know, I have to go neutral in this point because not always. I am confident that I will live to be at least 60 years old. I'm not confident at all based on this current quiz. Which is my true name? Plague, Fauna, Wheel, Uriel. Esquiador? We're gonna go Uriel because I think that was an angel. I would never tell you my true name. Rude. What kind of kid were you in high school? The jock, the nerd, the theater kid, the class clown. I dropped out before I went to high school. I got my education elsewhere. The light is blinding. My friends will still care for me if I was maimed. Probably. I often think about what happens. I play horror games during the day because I'm too scared to play at night. No, but I am very scared at night. 5 more questions to go. People would look for me if I disappeared. Yes, they would. Which of the following would be an effective defense against a supernatural entity? A ring of salt, closing your eyes, rosaries? None of the above. Probably none of the above. How would you characterize your peripheral vision? I can see movement, but not much else. I don't notice much in my peripheral. My peripheral vision is very good. I'm not sure how good my peripheral vision is. It's pretty good. I see stuff out of the corners of my eyes a lot. What the? I didn't even see the question. Well, you can get a cornea transplant, I think, so that if possible, but probably just. I often find myself taking care of my friends and family. Yeah, that's my mom vibe. So what kind of toy are you? Well, your result is a dead one, like you're gonna kill me. See you in 40 years. You're so close to perfect. So close, 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 close. Just that pesky problem of your friends. That's okay. I am patient. You won't always have so many people around. Are you gonna kill them? I like my friends, dude. This was a Tiny Mask game by Ezra Zanton. Music by the Spookfish. Lots of playtesters. Shout out to the public domain where I got most of the art for this game. Awesome! This is a very good little game. Very spooky. I think the timing of the voices coming in was perfect. The little transitions as you try to answer questions and seeing the text change and the screen warp. Very fun. I think I would have liked to see a few more segments of questions where the screen just distorts and you have to interact with it even though like the whole view is shifted, like when we had to answer our cat's name. That was very good. I really liked that. It was very spooky. I think if it was a longer experience, it wouldn't have been as impactful and fun. This was a perfect length. Hi, this game is Elevated Dread by Underground. You are just a regular child who can't wait to get his first salary from putting up flyers on people's apartment doors. This is the last house you need to do this in, so go ahead. Oh, that loaded really fast. Wow, it's been a long and rough day, but finally, this is the last house. I just need to put up remaining flyers on every apartment store. And that's it. I'll get my first salary. Oh, weird. The film grade, like the VHS scan lines, are right on your screen, basically, so the perspective is strange. Everything's a little blurry with the light. Oh, the trees are sparkly. That's cute. I want to live in an apartment with sparkly trees. Maybe it's supposed to be wet. One there. Oh, there's a basement. Also cannot get in there. Secrets. Just threw glitter all over the yard. Oh, these are the posters I saw. You can enter any 3-digit apartment number. I'll let you in. That does not seem very secure. Missing. Have you seen... You've seen something? Beware maniac? Beware something. Take a little bit of happiness. Health, love, glory, success. Health. Maybe it was just to interact here. Or was it a message? I can't take anything. Looks like a lot of kids are missing. Teens, at least. Thought I heard something. We'll do 4, 5, 6. I think the door is locked. Oh. Keep breathing. The floor is really, well, one, gross, but also very red and scary. Oh! Looks like the door is locked. Well, that's not good. I wonder what these are for. Bodies of children. Wow, that is so cute. I love the art. Oh my god, the kitty. Wow, the colors are cute. The little ghosts are adorable with their little witch hat. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I like the bats too. Come and join us for a fun and spectacular Halloween party. October 31st, 123 Anywhere Street, Any City. That's cute. I like it. At least you have a welcome mat. Halloween party. I feel like you guys would benefit from just a little remodeling. This is an elevator. Oh my god. Horrifying eyes. Okay. There's no light here. I can't interact with that. Oh, there. The auto come on. That's nice. Water? This door is very different. I guess this one is too. Imagine if all of the people came to your Halloween party. You'd have a lot of guests immediately. Oh, I guess I'm not supposed to go that way. Presuming that would be the ground floor. So we press 1. Oh no, we're on 1. I think I should finish putting up flyers on the second floor first. That was not a good time for me. That was a bad time. Oh, it's 3 little guys holding hands. Oh my gosh, my heart is beating. Oh, I can't jump or I would play. It's blocked off. I feel a little... Does not feel good to be spooked. You would have to come behind me. Oh. I definitely heard that thunk. Hide. You know, I feel like at this point, we should just leave. I don't think anyone actually lives here. Oh. Someone got angry and threw something at somebody who was leaving. It's the same people who had the drawings downstairs. My one was in a closet. That is a horrifying painting as well. I can't run. Okay, we're gonna call the elevator and then get in the wardrobe, I think. Ah, what are you? Okay, so I guess at this point we can run. I'm very... Not me. Is it getting closer? I can't tell. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely getting closer. I feel like we should just try to find a way out at this point. Instead of putting up flyers? What good will flyers do for people who... No, I hate this! Oh my god! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You guys need new doors to protect you against spooky monsters, because what the hell? What is the tombstone doing here? This is awful! Get some security! Oh my gosh! There's nowhere to hide on this floor. There's just fear. Oh my god, they jumped out the window? Okay. Alright, to 5. We stand far away from the door. Yeah, I heard that scream. What is that in the wall? Knife? That door is open. Well, you can have a flyer anyway. Oh. The unfortunate lives here. Are you having a party? You getting closer to me? I feel like this is a bad idea, but... I guess nothing is really happening. Maybe we run back here when we're waiting for the elevator. Thank you for not killing me, Mr. Ghost. That is a huge cleaver. What do you mean horrifying music? The elevator's open. What is happening in this apartment? I don't think we want anyone who lives here to come to our party. Maybe her. She has a nice voice. Just waiting for one of these doors to fly open while I'm putting a flyer on it. Singing stopped. You singing to a demon baby? to believe you. Oh, commercial. Okay. 3 more floors. We can do it. We can do it. We're good. We're good at this. We're doing great. We are so skilled. They leave their houses just for a short while? Are they gone now? Okay, I can't crouch. What the fuck? I feel like something horrible is gonna come at me from over here. What do I know? Wait, are these? I thought they might be locked from the outside. In which case, you know, nothing good can happen from having a door that's locked while you are inside of it. Oh. You know, first we were vibing, now we're not vibing. We are... Okay. Yeah, we can do that. We'll start on this side with this tilty door. Something is very not right here. My only option is to go over there. Do you want to come to the party? Oh boy. It looks like you've done a little partying on your own. Baby? Tomato sauce? Oh. Oh! Okay, we're going to the next floor and everything is gonna be okay. Tomato sauce? That's a lot of tomato sauce for not any noodles. Fighting? Out the window? No! The kid. There's no doors here. Strange. Yeah. Something unfortunate seems to have happened to a family here. Well, you know, you might have thrown yourself out the window, or maybe the baby fell out a window while someone was drinking. Cops were called, someone was driven out of the house for that negligence, maybe? I'm not sure. But if it is a story like that, that's very sad. Alcohol can make people do some crazy stuff. Hello? Hi. I did my job. Let me go. Hillary was here. Cool. That is not out. And you know it. Oh, it's you again. Oh, someone pushed you? The dad pushed the kid in yellow off? I would have to presume it was the dad or one of the parents. Probably not an older sibling. You could choose to be a nice ghost demon instead of a bad ghost demon. You know? Let me go. I'm just a kid. Stuck in a nightmare. Life is not fair. Am I lost? Am I just going the same way over and over? Oh. That is very unfortunate. Oh. I was stuck in there. The mom killed herself and became the demon after her husband killed their baby? A little girl, maybe? Oh. Oh my god! That was unnecessary! Man, I thought I was gonna be able to leave. I thought I was having just a grand time figuring out a little plot. Oh. I don't know. I feel, oh, my heart is racing. I feel like if it's a story where you're given lore and background, maybe you need to have something a little more than a jump scare at the end. You know, maybe it cuts to our character being hung somewhere, or, you know, just something a little more. Or like we see a silhouette or a figure in a yellow shirt that's clearly bloodied and stained. Just something a little more, just something a little extra to kind of finish out the story other than just you're dead. But I guess, you know, you could argue that whatever the viewer, the player's mind can come up with on their own might be stronger than a definitive ending. So I just want a little more. I'm engaged with the story if what I was perceiving is the story that was being presented. I thought it was very good. I would play more by Underground. If you want to check this out yourself, or if you want to support them, there's going to be a link in the description, so make sure to check it out. So we had a segment. There was a TV in a few of the levels of the game that played what looked like a red screen with a small demon child and a woman dressed in white. There was a song behind it. It was very eerie, very spooky. At one point, it had been edited to be even more spooky. It went black and white. The vocals seemed a little messed up compared to what we had heard on the previous floors. I thought it was something that I recognized from searching the greater internet. I love being on paranormal boards. I love looking into like spooky horror stuff. So I just wanted to see, you know, can I find this? Was it made by Underground? And it wasn't. It was actually a 1985 Kleenex commercial that was removed shortly after airing initially because the Japanese public it had been aired for considered it so spooky that urban legends started to pop up. The Kleenex company who produced this had so many reports of strange, surreal things happening that it just caused too much problems, and they decided to get rid of it. 20 years later, it started circulating online again, and this is what we have. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video, and we can see kind of the thing in full.
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass, they look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight, it's going to be a fine day tomorrow.
クリネックスティッシュです。
It's a fine day, people open windows, they leave their houses just for a short while. They walk by the grass and they look at the grass, they look at the sky. It's going to be a fine night tonight, it's going to be a fine day tomorrow.
クリネックスティッシュです。
So that's the commercial. That's it. That's all there is to it. It's a small, Oni-looking child with red skin, green hair, and a woman dressed in white. Modern day, I think it's only eerie in the context of something that is already spooky. For me personally, I can feel kind of like the rising horror, the dread that comes with something being very blurry compared to what quality we get modern day visuals in. And also, the song is It's a Fine Day by Jane and Barton, a completely normal song. However, I think there is a level of creepiness that comes just inherently with it because it's written in a minor key. A lot of music that we get in horror movies, a lot of things that are meant to be somber and soft and kind of not necessarily ethereal as so much as, you know, just kind of not happy, not positive, are written in minor keys. It sets a tone that isn't what we associate with happiness, joy, health, typically, which I think it's understandable that it's eerie to a lot of people, and especially maybe for the time was just so out of left field that people didn't feel comfortable with it. However, the interesting thing that came from it being removed from air so quickly and all of the urban legends I mentioned that surrounded it is that people actually believed the actress Keiko Matsuzaka died and was committed to an insane asylum, that she gave birth to an Oni like child, she was possessed by a demon, or, you know, the father was a demon, something like that. There are tons of rumors that came out around it. Actually, Keiko Matsuzaka is still alive. She has been working in film basically since she was a child. She's now 70 years old. She was born in 1952. She has a Wikipedia article about her, actually. The last thing that she was in was a television series called The Makanai, Cooking for the Maiko Household. I think it might be on Netflix. And she's currently in something that's in production called Ranman. She plays Taki Makino in that. So she's around. There's just a huge level of urban legends and history that surrounds this little video that was put in the game. I thought it was interesting, so I wanted to share with you guys. I really love Japanese mythology and stuff. So I also kind of thinking about games I've played and legends that I've heard. The little child reminds me of the red demon or the red Oni who loved humans, which is a Japanese folklore, is very interesting. So this made me think that the original intention here might be, you know, this young child was taken in by a human and being taught elements of the human world, or like they're bonding over Kleenex and the softness, the joys that come with it. I think the minor key really did the commercial dirty, because otherwise it's pretty to look at. The red versus white contrast, the green is lovely. I don't think it's that creepy. Maybe for the 80s it was too much, too fast. Maybe they were still stuck in kind of a, you know, superstitious lifestyle or thought pattern that, you know, it was too much. I think if they released it now, it would go over a lot better. We have anime that freely depicts demons and monsters, and it's not a huge deal. We also have modern Japanese dramas that deal with supernatural elements. Even Korea has similar things. Like, I know the Legend of the Gumiho is very popular in Korea. And then you have Nine-Tailed Fox kitsunes and stuff in Japan that are super popular. So maybe a major key and a re-release is due. But I just thought it would be interesting for you guys to check out. And then so I'm switching over to this view because I mentioned briefly the Red Oni story. Here on mythos.fandom.com/wiki/Oni, there's a little more information about that specific story. And the one that I was thinking of was Naita Aiko-Oni, Red Oni Who Cried, which was written by the renowned children's author Hirosuke Hamada in 1933. In the story, a Red Oni tries to become friends with humans, even writing friendly messages on his house and making sweets. However, Oni are known for being scary and sometimes being man-eaters, so everyone stayed away. Eventually, he asks his friend the Blue Oni for help on what he should do to let the humans know he was their friend. The Blue Oni comes up with a plan. He'd pretend to be an evil Oni and attack the human village, and the Red Oni would heroically come in and save the humans by chasing off the Blue Oni. They enact this plan, and the Red Oni befriends the humans like he wanted. However, he soon realizes that his friend the Blue Oni hasn't come around, so he goes to the Blue Oni's house to see if something happened. He finds a letter from the Blue Oni, who writes that he will stay away from the humans so that the Red Oni can still be friends with them, as the humans would recognize him as the evil Oni that attacked. The story ends with the Red Oni crying for having lost his old friend. So, if we think about this story, if we think about the timing of the commercial's release, I wouldn't be surprised if they were originally intending to have some kind of crossover happen here with this story. Apparently the author was renowned, so very popular. Maybe Kleenex thought that the woman in white could be consoling the Red Oni child as it is enfolded within normal human society. And the song was just too much. It just broke the camel's back. It scared everyone and sprung up urban legends and myths everywhere. I think this is fascinating. I like history and I like Japanese stories. So while it was on my mind, I thought maybe I would just, you know, introduce it to you guys as a potential and also just some like fun Japanese history and some fun Japanese lore. Thanks for letting me talk about this a little bit and kind of entertaining my strange brain as it goes on this little tangent. I thought it was interesting. I thought you guys might think it was interesting.